G'day guys, Ari with Dennis and Yachting. I'm here in Gig Harbour to show you the 2017 Jeanneau NC14. Bee's knees, let's go check her out. You can see it's a windy day here in Gig Harbour, but the boat is handling great. She's a Class B offshore rated boat, so not really bobbing around too much, holding pretty steady course. We're going to start down here on the swim platform. We've got a hydraulic platform, just lowers straight in. There's a little control unit right here, sends it straight down. Got a new Zodiac rib. It has an outboard as well. It's just in storage, and that's an aluminum hull rib, so it's actually quite a nice deal. As we move forward onto the swim deck, we've got just in here, we've got water connections, that sort of thing. Underneath here is a little hatch for the Glendenning Cable Master, a retractable shore power reel. On the aft here, we've got this beautiful U-shaped seating, all brand new upholstery. We just took it out of the plastic today, so really cool. There's some good storage under here as well. You can see under there, and then opening doors either side, nice and safe for pets or kids. Keeps everyone safe and in here. Just above, we've got our newly serviced and waterproofed slant back, and then these beautiful skylights. I really quite like this. I don't see that too often, skylights like this, so it is quite nice. Brings a lot of good natural light through. It's just really great for entertaining. Now this U-shaped settee actually slides back and forward. So right now it's in the forward mode. So if you had a lot of people on board, you could actually push this way back, and then it opens up this whole aft deck area. And it's quite a neat little deal. Also, just here on the port side, we've got a hot and cold shower, which is good. And on the starboard side, we have joystick docking control, so it's easy to single-handed and dock, that sort of thing. One thing to note as well, look at that side deck, huge, nice high railing, easy to get around. That's quite cool. And then just down here is the Class B offshore rating, so you can see rated to 12 offshore and 14 inland. Very nice. Just underneath where I'm standing is the engine room. We'll come back to that later. Beautiful teak table. And then just here, you can actually slide these doors back and forth. You can slide them all to the port or all to starboard. And right here is a additional seat. So this pushes all the way back, and you can have opposing seating on the aft deck here as well. But when you're inside, it goes all the way back. And then when you're inside, you've got this U-shaped seating here with the expandable table either side here. Nice. All the upholstery is in really nice shape here as well. We've got our Cruise Air reverse cycle heating and air conditioning, battery switches here as well. This is the TV switch, so there's a hideaway TV, comes up and down, and then here is the Striver seamless shore power connection unit here as well. So you can turn the generator on there, you can seamlessly transfer from shore power to generator on that little Striver screen. It's quite a neat setup. Over to port, we have a Vitrofrigo fridge freezer. Now, the freezer in these Vitrofrigos aren't that big. And what Jeanneau have done is, and we'll get to it later, in the forward lazarette, I kind of call it, just underneath here is a huge deep freezer. So for longer trips, that sort of thing, you're all covered. Good storage, Cuisinart convection oven down here, and Kenyan grill and sink. So one thing about this seating here, up here on the port side, I love is this table drops down so you can kick your feet up and keep the captain company when underway. This seat here flips up as well, so when you're dining it's a bit more comfortable, but if you just want to lounge, you push it back and then you've got this beautiful lounge chair, which is all reclined and nice, so that's quite neat. Underneath here as well, we have a bottle storage. And moving to starboard, we have this opening helm door, great for docking. I mean, you can easily see the bow and the stern from there. It is one of the few boats which is just makes it very, very easy to single-handed because of this side door. Get a great field of view. You've got these little switches up here, and what this is the opening sunroof. It opens all the way up, and there is actually a shade here as well. So if you know, during the summer, if it's beating down sun, it is tinted, but if it is beating down sun, you can have the shade over, and then you're out of that sunny weather. So all good there. Just jumping on the console, got the joystick docking control here, VHF radio, fusion stereo with Bluetooth, Lenco trim tabs, autopilot, Volvo Penta display here with additional analog gauges. One thing I love is the rudder angle indicator. Not too many boats have that, surprisingly. And then you've got your Raymarine display here as well. Also has radar in there too, which you can see the overlay rings. They don't have it on right now, but you can still see the rings there, so that's good. So now we got a full RPM run with just over 3,500 RPMs, and we are sitting just around, we're touching 29, yep, right about 29, oh, 3,600 RPM, there we go. That's a nice spot to be, 3,600 RPM, 29 knots, wow, and we are flying, beautiful. Look how smooth this is. This hull is just beautiful. Great day out here, very cool. Look at Mount Rainier. There she is, looking good. Gonna back it off now. Cool. So comfortable cruise would be right around your 2950, which is around here, and then yeah, we're sitting around 21 knots, pretty comfortable here. And my tabs, I'm at about 80% tab there. So, I mean, it was still very comfortable at full speed, but you know, this is kind of like an all day feel to it. So, very nice. That was a really fun speed run. Let's just jump out on deck here quickly. I'll show you guys up here. We've got these brand new bow cushions. Very cool. These actually lift up, so they can be backrest. And in the middle, we've got this cup holder little situation, which is quite cool. Diamond stitched. They did a really beautiful job with all that camo, the new upholstery. Up here we've got a Luma windlass, Delta anchor here, and then in here is the anchor locker, which also has ample storage for fenders, which is kind of nice. Also got a deck wash up here, which funny enough, I've seen a lot of boats without, so it's nice that they have that already in there. Water pump up there. You see our Doppler Raymarine radar up top, and our spotlights. It is windy today. Jump on in. Here we go, and let's head on down. Heading on down a couple of steps here, we'll head straight forward. We have the master cabin. Beautiful space, walk around berth. You can see here either side. I've got some reading lamps up there as well. Little mirror with storage in it. 12-volt outlet down there as well. Fusion stereo. See that there. And we've got some Pioneer speakers throughout here as well. I love the natural light here. I love the curved skylight forward. Additional porthole here, which brings in a lot of natural light as well. Got the cruise air reverse cycle, heating and air conditioning here. Good closet storage either side. Now, there's some storage underneath this berth here as well. One other thing with the berth. It's a scissor bed, so right now we've got the memory foam topper, so it's really comfortable. you can take the topper off, and then underneath it's just 2 mattresses, and it splits apart, so you can have 2 single beds either side. Right now we've got it set up as the queen there. Now just running aft to port, we have the head. It's a shared head, so large teak chair which pops out of the way if needed. Shower nozzle goes up on the holder up here, and we've got a Jabsco head, and you can see here is an additional entrance door to the master cabin, so it's kind of like a ensuite head slash day head, so it kind of works for everything. One other thing with some of these boats is this right here. Sometimes it's on some of the NC14 models, this can be different things. Sometimes it's a head. I actually quite like having the extra storage space, so this is a really great space. Got good storage up top, down below, and everything else, so it's quite nice. Underneath the our feet here, batteries, they were just replaced about a year ago, so they're all pretty fresh, looking good. Moving aft to starboard, we have the other guest cabin. Here you can see it's a large queen berth with the filler cushion. This just pops out, and you have 2 single berths here as well. Nice and easy. Just here is a filler cushion for the table. I'll pop that up there. So here we go, we've got the table here down, and now we have an additional lounger or additional bed, good for kids or something like that, or just for lounging underway. Makes it very comfortable. Speaking of sunbeds, we also have this large filler cushion here which goes on this table, and this also drops down to make this area a large sun pad as well. And now I've just opened the deck right outside the galley. This is a fantastic spot. So here we have lots of storage for dry goods if you're on a big trip, or spare parts or tools or anything like that. You've got it all at your fingertips. It's really easy. You just turn these toggles here and it just slides straight out. There we go. We've got fuel shutoffs here, generator battery switch, and down here lots of good storage. And this is that deep freezer I was telling you guys about earlier. What a cool setup. Great for a big trip. And just here is the on and off switch for the inverter. And there's also a little 12 volt outlet, 110 volt outlet here. And then here you've got all your breaker switches, the fuses up top there. These are solenoids, charging, hot water heater, all the good stuff. In the back you've even got your 2000 watt Marinco inverter charger. Cool. Very nice. And there we go. And just underneath here we've got some through-hole fittings to the nice and easy to get to as well. And you can see there's a chair for the tender. Let's jump on out. Got a lot of nice new upholstery on the boat. I just wanted to show you a couple of things before we head down to the engine room. So just this helm chair, it's in really nice shape. Everything is perfect. Just this little corner has just a little wear just there. The rest of it you can see it's perfect. Even further along here is really nice. And the corner is good. So I don't know, just a little wear there. That's about it there. And then just on this galley top, so here it looks pretty good. Little wear on the sides here, so maybe it just needs a little varnish or something like that. And just on the corner, a little bit of wear as well there. But aside from that, she's in really nice shape, been really well cared for. You can see just a little scuff there as well, but been really well cared for. Now let's jump on into the engine room. So we've got the hatch that opens on the aft deck straight into the engine room. You can see access is great. Even standing on the aft deck, just visually I can see my sea strainer, which is nice. Another sea strainer there. Very, very easy. I've got my dipsticks. Nice and easy. I don't even need to get in. I can kind of reach in from outside. So when I do my
daily checks. That's an easy thing. You'll notice a twin IPS 500, so that's it's not 500 horsepower, it's the equivalent of a standard drive 500 horsepower. It's actually 370 horsepower, so that 130 horse differential is just the efficiency of the IPS drive having a forward facing propeller. So it's pretty nice, and really nice when you're docking. It was really windy today pulling into the dock, and having that joystick control, super easy, didn't even break out a sweat, so that's quite cool. I just want to show you guys here, so we've got some serial numbers. This is the port engine, and on the starboard engine, I'm going to flip it around. You can see serial numbers there, horsepower and everything else, and the drives. And then and you can see the mounts are in good shape, everything looks to be good. Let me look at the cooler. That looks beautiful, really, really nice. No corrosion on that. Got the Onan generator, so we've got just under 500 hours on the engines. Onan generator, we had her running today as well. I'm just going to get some hours off this, so we're at 429.3 hours there. And yeah, she's the 13.5K dub. I'll zoom in for you guys who like to look at all the model numbers and everything else. That's it there. Very nice. We've got all our breaker switches there. There's a Glendenning in the back. We're at the tub that it goes into. Water pump over there. Over this side, we've got our C5 fire suppression system. Air conditioning pump. And just back aft, the IPS drives. They're in really nice shape. And then our hydraulic pack just tucked around the corner for the swim platform. Thanks for coming on the tour of the 2017 Jeanneau NC14 Bee's Knees here in Gig Harbor, Washington. For more information or for an in-person tour, feel free to reach out to me, Ari Scher, anytime on 772-240-0888 or via email at ari@dennisonyachting.com.